If you have a business and you are not building your brand and marketing on social media, you are choosing to get left behind. This video is for entrepreneurs or anyone looking to make money. Today, I'm sharing 3 reasons why you should consider going digital. I'm also sharing with you the ways you can get started, whether you are a brick and mortar store, an online business, or just someone looking to make money online as an entrepreneur. Let's get to it. Hi guys, and welcome back, scholars. If you are new here, you may be wondering, what is a scholar? Well, a scholar is simply someone who has enrolled into Teacher Dacia's classroom by hitting the enrollment button below, also known as the subscribe button. So if you are interested in furthering your education, hit that subscribe button, or feel free to wait to the end of the video or by watching some of my other videos before you make this life-changing decision. Before we get into the details and the reasons of this video today, I want to tell you about one of the easiest ways that anyone can go digital, which is by using Worky. Websites are not a one-size-fit-all type of product. The needs of every website owner are different and vary from simple to complex. And thankfully, Worky is a simple solution to some common complex problems. If you are a business owner or someone looking to make money online or even not online, you might want to have more bookings for your business. And Worky provides you a booking tool that you can integrate right onto the website. Maybe you want more phone calls. Worky allows you to input your phone call and allow customers to call you. Or maybe you have a brick and mortar shop that you want more visits to. Well, you can put the address of your shop directly on your Worky website. It is a very versatile tool that helps you in so many different ways. And if you think that was amazing, just simply wait till you try Worky Pro, which you can try today using the code on the screen, and also I'll put the link in the description box below. But it's a really wonderful tool if you're someone that's just looking to get started with building your online presence. Then I recommend you try Worky to get you started. It's a great starting point. So why not start today? Before getting into those 3 reasons I mentioned why you should even consider building an online brand or going digital, I would like to share with you another interesting quote. Those who are not embracing being online, whether as a consumer, socially, as a business, or as an employer, are rapidly becoming forgotten. I really like this quote because it really just emphasizes the digital world. You really cannot thrive, really, if you don't have some sort of digital device. If that is the case, even socially, then imagine how much more so it is for your business. I'm going to give you some more reasons. Maybe you have a business, it may seem to be failing, whether it's an established business or even if you're just starting. You should really ask yourself, if you're not online, are you even giving your business a chance? Are you taking full advantages of the opportunities that are being presented to you if you are online? We're going to get into all that. The benefits you receive by going digital or by building an online presence. The first one is growth of awareness, letting more people know more and more about you. Let's say you remain offline, you're in the dark. The awareness of your business relies solely on word of mouth. People see you and they're like, oh, okay, I guess I can go there. Or, oh, this is a new place, let's go try that. It's solely based on word of mouth, and it's can only grow so far as to those inside of your community. Granted, some people in your community might tell other people that are outside of your community, but you really can't put all of your faith and trust in that everybody is going to tell everybody outside your community. Is really mainly going to be limited. Let's go digital. You have access to 60% of the world's population. That's over 4 billion people. You have the potential to be seen by billions of people if you just simply put some aspect of your business online, or by simply just building an online presence, letting people know we are here, we are here, we are here. You have more opportunity to grow outside of your community, which is always a plus for any business. Okay, it's always nice to have some outside recognition. Another reason, or the second reason, establishing a relationship with your audience. Once you gain attention or awareness that we just talked about, you have to keep that attention, keep that awareness. And you do that by building a community or establishing a relationship with those that you have captured their attention. Let's say we're in the dark, we're offline. You can only establish a relationship with those who have come into your business. It's very rare that you can build a relationship with someone who is not your customer if you're offline. You're just really not able to spend a lot of time outside of your business, outside of your clientele. Every now and then you might can build a relationship with those outside of your business by going to your community or outside of your clientele by maybe sponsoring some things that are happening in your community. But again, you're not going to always be able to do that. Let's turn on the lights. Let's go digital. When you are digital, a lot of times you establish a relationship before someone even becomes your customer. You get the opportunity to build a community, not just with your customers, but also with potential customers. And even by establishing that community, that can make the difference of turning a viewer into a client. You just have more opportunity to build your image or build your relationship or establish trust with those who see you. As they see more and more of you and get to learn more and more about your story, you're establishing that community, and they don't have to be a customer in order for you to do that. The third reason I would say is networking with other entrepreneurs in any industry, but even specifically in your own industry. Remaining in the dark, you very rarely have the chance to speak to those entrepreneurs, maybe not in your industry, but you look up to them, you learn a lot from them, or maybe someone that is in your industry, you want to learn more about how they got to grow to the size that they are, or how they overcame certain obstacles or challenges, right? The only time really if you're offline that you can do that is maybe with meet and greets or conventions, but that takes time and money, and who really has the time for that when you're trying to grow a business? But by going digital, and you have access to so many great entrepreneurs, again, not just in your field, but in other industries and really all industries. You can talk to some of the most brilliant minds that you admire. So many different professionals you have the opportunity to talk to by going digital, which is just a great opportunity because you can learn a lot, and your business can benefit a lot from having those different conversations with other entrepreneurs that have become successful. Anyone that I come into contact with, if they're trying to make money, I'm like, are you online? Do you have social media? You should have it. Now that you know the why, you're probably wondering about the how should you go about it. I just want to put this disclaimer out here that this is going to vary for everybody. And this is solely based on my personal experience and also with experiences that I've seen from others, and also from what I enjoy as a content consumer as well. So I'm not saying my word is law, okay? That's what I want to just disclaim out here. These are just some things that have helped me and that I believe can help you too. All right? So, and also I cannot go into like every little platform, every little thing, because there are so many different paths. It can be overwhelming. And we honestly could probably even have a course about this. I'm not trying to make a course right now. Anyway, it is an overwhelming process. You have so many different paths you can take. It's like you're in a fork in the road, but instead of there being just 2 different pathways, there's like 30 different pathways, and you're like, where can I go? Where can I go? But to help you make this transition, if you're just starting, not as overwhelming, then you need to focus on what goals you have for your business. Do you want more in-person traffic? Do you want to establish that relationship with your community? Do you want to grow awareness for your brand? Do you want to network more with individuals in your industry to help you to overcome some obstacles? What is your goal? If you're like me, when I first started out, and sometimes even right now, I'm like, I want to do all of it. I want it all. I want it. But to get started, you have to start with one. You have to start with one. I know you don't like it. I didn't like it either, because I'm like, I can do it. I can do it all. It's easier this way. It makes things less overwhelming, and it helps you to select which path is right for you. Because with social media, each platform has its own pros and cons, its own strengths and weaknesses, its own goals. is different. They're all different in some way. A lot of them have similarities, but let me tell you about some of the differences. For example, for this video, I'm just going to stick with talking about YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and building your own website. So just 5 different pathways. I'm not going to go into the plethora of all these other choices, just these 5. Now for YouTube, I would say YouTube is best for growth and establishing a relationship. So growing awareness and establishing a relationship. LinkedIn is of course best for networking. Instagram is best for establishing a relationship, and a website is best for, I would say, more so establishing a relationship. If we're just sticking with those 3 categories that we've mentioned earlier, those 3 reasons, it was best for establishing your brand image, which is really a different category, but it's best for establishing a brand image. I'm going to try my best to kind of help you guys understand this, and if you can walk away with this video just having a path, just knowing that you have a route to take and knowing what steps you need to take for that route. That's what I want to give you guys for watching this video. Let's start by saying you are a brick and mortar store who wants more in-person visits, or you just want to grow awareness for your brick and mortar store. I recommend TikTok. Now I know I said YouTube is better for growing awareness, but I would recommend you start making some TikTok videos and using some TikTok trends. And I would just say this because I really feel like, as both a consumer and also a creator for social media, that TikTok likes businesses, especially small businesses, who are very authentic, okay, and who can show the struggles of having a business, but also the joys of having a business, but also can have fun with different trends. So if you are someone who can be trendy, or maybe if you have an employee that's young and trendy, maybe let them help you to start some TikTok videos, which is short form content, by just showing them around the store, showing them some unique things in your inventory, showing them just how much fun it is to work there, or how much fun it is just to shop there, and how much personality is in the store. I think TikTok really loves personality. So that would be my recommendation to you. Now, with all of these things, again, everybody is different, and every audience may be different. Okay. So if TikTok doesn't start working for you, it doesn't pan out, then maybe as some other alternatives to try is Instagram and YouTube. I would try YouTube before Instagram, because Instagram is just such a headache to understand. They always are changing what they want to look for. I mean, all of them do, but I feel like Instagram really does a lot more. YouTube and Instagram as your backup platforms. You only want to try to view one platform at a time. Try to use one platform at a time, okay? Now, if you are an entrepreneur or business that's selling a product, I would recommend YouTube. YouTube will really help you to get the eyes that you want. Okay, the thing I love about YouTube is that as long as you are correctly identifying what your video is about, who your video is for, the right eyes will find your content. So that's one thing. I really like it. So I would maybe make a few videos about how I make the product, do a long form video, or you can do short form as well. You can experiment with different ways as that, but I really prefer long form content. I feel like that's the way that I can get my story out more, with long form content. And also long form content does pay off better on YouTube as a backup if you're selling a product, TikTok and Instagram. Okay, so that's my recommendation to someone who is an entrepreneur selling a product. Now, for an entrepreneur or business selling a service like me, I would recommend YouTube, and specifically the long form content of YouTube, because you can really show more details about your services, really walk them through a process with your clients, all this and that. If you have a service that creates a product or creates something tangible that the viewers can see and that you can show the features of in about 60 seconds, then maybe try TikTok and just show the results of your services, and then you can do that. But maybe YouTube could be for the production of those services. But again, I wouldn't recommend trying more than once. Try to choose one first. Because with YouTube, you could do both. You could have long form videos for the production of the services and short form videos for the results of said services, which is something that now that I'm saying it out loud is something that I'm going to try to do more of as someone who is selling services. But yes, that is my recommendation to you. Try YouTube first, and again, if that doesn't work out after a month or so, attempt TikTok or Instagram. LinkedIn, I would say, is good for, say you are trying to advertise or your ideal clientele are business people or entrepreneurs. Then I would suggest putting a lot of your services and things on LinkedIn, and trying that as your main platform first. But if that's not your main clientele, then I would stick with those other two, like TikTok or Instagram. As far as a website is concerned, a website is more so as your backup platform. So I would recommend just starting out simply with social media. There are many businesses that just have social media. And then as you grow and you want to really control your image, control your brand, then build a website to have as like your supplementary, like the link in bio. So like if someone wants to learn more about you, they go to your website. If someone sees you on YouTube, the link is to your website, things like that. Now with those different platforms, they all use images. They could use carousels. They use short videos. They use long videos. And I feel like that's really a more in-depth, there could be a more in-depth video. If you want me to show you more so on how you should do it or how you can edit it, then I would love to go into detail more about that. But for now, I think this is a good start. You have a path, or maybe just sit down and choose what your goals are. That's your homework for this video. Choose what your goal is. After you choose your goal, see which platform aligns more or aligns the most with your main goal, and then stick with that platform and that goal. If that platform is not helping you reach that goal like you want it to, or it's not helping you reach that goal at all, then try another platform, and it's going to be trial and error for a minute, but just get started. I know a lot of people want to go online with their content, but they just don't know how to do it. So hopefully this helps you to get in the right mindset of how to do it and where to get started building your online presence. If you have any questions about this, feel free to leave that in the comments. Also, for those new scholars out there, if you have any questions about Teacher Daisha, put that in the comments as well. As you guys can see, those who have been around with the channel for a minute, I'm not able to answer as many comments as I once was, and for that I do apologize, but please, I do get around to them eventually. Continue to leave your comments, and also don't forget to sign the attendance sheet by hitting the like button so we can find more scholars like you. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Also, don't forget to check out Worky. It's really a great, simple product, and I recommend it to you if you're new to getting started with building your online presence. All right, so this has been Teacher Daisha. Class dismissed.